Good afternoon. It is July 9th, 2025, and I'm Danielle from the CE team. You're chilling today with SacVibes, a local government podcast where we educate, engage, and empower residents from the city of Sacramento. And who had the hype button?
That would be me, Greg. You didn't introduce yourself. You know that, right?
I said Danielle.
Did you?
She did.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm just fast with it.
Yeah, sorry for my aggression.
Ruthless.
We're going to talk about that aggression shortly.
Might as well. Ari.
Hi, everyone. It's Ari. I'm back with the CE Team podcast.
Fellow ruthless person.
And I'm back, Lynette. I've been gone for a couple weeks. I'm back. I was in New Orleans, y'all. I should have came back with a daiquiri, but
Absolutely.
we're going to talk about that later.
Outside the entertainment zone.
We're going to talk about that later.
Not outside the entertainment zone.
Yes, welcome back. It's been a long weekend. How was everyone's long weekends?
Good.
It's pretty good.
Firecrackers still going in my
I know.
neighborhood.
I thought they were going to blow a crater in front of the house.
Wow. My dog got freaked out.
Oh, no.
I had to hold him and stuff. He was shaking.
There's so many animals at Front Street right now. So if you are looking for your animal, it's a good chance they may be at Front Street. A lot
ran off?
they got scared.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think also if you're not looking to adopt, both Front Street, Bradshaw, you can volunteer for the day to keep the animals company. So they're not they'll probably still be spooked, but you can at least cuddle them, read to them, spend time with them.
Yeah.
You can take them out for the day.
Yeah.
You can do a little
doggy day out.
And then take them back. So, but yeah, there were so many more fireworks this year. I felt like everybody had fireworks.
There was less in my neighborhood, though.
Really?
Yeah. It was mostly people doing the good old safe and sane ones, using little ladders,
Wait,
Sparklers.
sparklers.
Oh, yeah, there was none of that in Oak Park.
You don't know what the ladder trick is?
No.
So when you use the safe and sane, they're all on the ground. They stay on the ground, right? But you can put it on top of a ladder to give the effect like it's higher up.
Yeah.
So it just kind of spurts up, but then it has farther down the travel, so it makes the effect a little
Elongated.
Yeah, elongated. Perfect.
That brings
word.
back my childhood. Safe and
Safe and
responsible.
sane. Right. Remember the little snakes that we used to? The black
Oh,
snakes?
yeah.
Leave the smoke.
Yeah. I'm a sparkler person. That's the only thing I'm lighting. It's a
No,
sparkler.
I'm over in county, which I jokingly called the lawless land. Oh, yeah, those were all up in the sky. Boom, boom, boom. Our bedroom was near the back of the house, and I could see flashes of white coming in, and I was like, okay, what is happening?
Some local rapper here blew his hand off. He was live on Facebook or Instagram and blew his hand.
That is crazy.
But it's a reminder. It's we all want to have fun, but you have to be safe and pay attention. And,
Fireworks are pretty, but they're not toys.
they're not toys.
The fuses be lighting faster than
And
you
can we
realize.
just give a shout out and take a moment for all of those families that have perished in the explosion
Oh, right. The one in Esparto.
in Esparto.
Yeah.
A lot of folks were from the same family, and then it's just been a lot. I was super sad thinking about all those kids in Texas. That's just I have
the
a
kids,
kid that's away right now, so she's not at a summer camp, but she is away from me. And so to think your kid is coming home and your kid doesn't come home,
It's
you gotta
heartbreaking.
put a politics aside and just say something didn't go right, and it's a tragedy. And so
Yeah. There have been some really heartbreaking stories coming out of that.
You see the video of the waters rising?
Yeah.
My
I haven't seen that.
God.
I haven't seen
That went
that.
so fast.
It's
It
really
did.
fast.
20 feet in 1 hour, less than?
That's
I'll have to look.
insane.
27 feet or something like that.
Yeah, so this is the new day we live in with global warming, and everything gets more extreme. Floods, tornadoes, hurricanes.
I
And we're
have an
hurricane
observation. You might need to edit it out if I say it.
It's like a call to action. No matter the politics, the states need to update their infrastructure, especially as climate change is increasing.
If Ted
global
Cruz
warming.
gets on a plane, leave Texas. Leave.
Oh, that's
he
like
leaves it right around the time that
he's like the
that
canary in the
disaster.
coal field.
Yep.
He knows something, he just dips.
Yeah. When you see him get on that plane, get out of Texas. Something's happening.
Oh, he wasn't there.
Nope.
No, he was in Italy at a
He-
museum.
Yeah, he was in Greece on vacation.
Oh, Greece. Okay, yes.
And he
That's
didn't come back
crazy.
till 3 days later, which his staff said it was the soonest he can come back, but he was on a tour. So.
Oh, well, Okay.
I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's hard because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, whether he was there or not, it happened. And whether he came back earlier, just think of those parents whose kids are not coming home. Like,
It's not like he controls the weather.
I
Right.
think California sent over some first responders to Texas.
oh, well, that's great.
Yeah,
That's good.
to help out.
So,
California always leading the way.
yeah, that's what we do. So how's
But
everything
yeah.
else going?
Going well. We had some fun with, so speaking of the ruthless comment earlier, I sent around a personality test that my daughter found and asked me to take, and it turns out I'm a very ruthless commander. ENTJ, I think. TJ.
We
which
got
is
another
commander
one next to
profile.
you.
Yeah. So we all,
Be chilling.
I sent it to the team, and we were all comparing answers. So Ari,
I also was a commander.
yeah.
What is the characteristics of the commanders?
What
was
a lot
our-
of self-improvement, perfectionism,
So we type A people.
kind of type A, yeah. But I feel like I can turn it on and turn it off now. Before, I was just that.
I
Now,
definitely, yeah,
I'm like, oh, I don't need to be
You
that.
feel more mellow.
yeah. Hello, Mel.
for sure.
Right.
Definitely a younger version of me was like, it's this way and it's no other way.
Yeah, right. Back in the day, I was more ruthless than I am now.
Lynette said
Another way
that's
to
debatable.
reframe ruthless would just be y'all know what you want, Y'all know how to advocate.
I was a
certain.
debater. I was a debater.
What are the characteristics of the debater?
I don't know.
We can pull it up.
Like to argue.
Challenge.
A challenge.
Gotta have the last
Challenge.
word.
Yes.
Gotta have the last word.
Yeah. Absolutely.
When I was reading your description, like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of the things.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
That's Lynette.
You're like, that sounds about right.
We need to put like little pop-ups on the screen.
Yeah. Alicia was the
Console.
console, and yeah, she was very. Oh, I could see her being like an advocate, like you are. You're an advocate, right?
Yeah.
INFJ.
I wonder what the difference is between you and Alicia's, though.
Well, she's an E. I'm an I. Which I honestly,
I thought she was a I.
I thought she was gonna be introverted too.
Oh,
Lots of extroverts on our team.
yeah.
I've noticed.
Well, community engagement, we out.
Yeah.
Working
Yeah.
with people.
Engage starts with E.
That's true.
But you know what, though? You're like on the mic now. I think you're, what is that? Ambidextrous?
Oh no,
Coming out of your shell.
Ambivert or something?
I am not an ambivert.
Ambivert.
Yeah.
If Danielle could have a silo where she just worked without
If
the
I
other
had
things,
like a
she would work
solitary
there.
confinement room, I would.
Wow. You like have heavy blankets at home?
Yeah. So back when I first heard about weighted blankets, I was looking at them to buy and I was like, what's the problem if I go heavier? So I had a 20-pound weighted blanket. I was so sore.
Oh my God.
Why do you want a weighted blanket?
It like helps calm anxiety, kind of
Yeah.
like if you're being like hugged or something like that. Like the pressure
Yeah.
helps.
I guess like
You
big
have
L.
a whole man at home and 17 animals.
Front Street, it is not 17, it's 4. Just so
She
y'all
said,
know.
"Front Street, don't come for
A
me."
whole man
Just so y'all know.
A
17.
whole man.
They're gonna
at
come.
home.
They're gonna come at me for hoarding.
You got a
I've seen
whole
him with
arc.
I've seen him with my eyes. Like
He
you got a
introverted
whole-
too.
You got a whole yes, he is.
We both need the weighted blanket for both of us.
Do you just sit next to each other?
Yeah,
It's like 10 pounds each.
I don't have that 20-pound anymore.
Just laying there. What do you want to do tonight?
Look at the sky.
Looking at the ceiling.
That is funny.
But yeah, I mean, it just goes to show that like our team is comprised of lots
Yeah.
of different folks, and we work together.
I don't need
well.
a weighted blanket, but it doesn't matter how hot it is. I have to like either have a sheet. I have to have something on, and it's up to like right here. You just
Yeah,
will only see
yeah.
the top of my head in
feel-
the bed, like
Even if it's hot,
all year long.
I feel naked
like a cocoon.
if I don't have
Yeah.
anything. I
What?
need like a sheet or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like even if it's hot, I still need something on top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
So let's see what else we got going on.
A lot.
Council, I guess.
Council
we do
updates.
have
Yeah,
a lot
council
for
updates.
council.
So I was gone for a couple of weeks, so I'm going to do a recap of the last 2 weeks. Not a lot is going on, and right now council is on recess. And so there is no council this week or next week. But a couple weeks ago, the main thing was entertainment zones. It is a new concept in California, and entertainment zones are dedicated areas that can apply for a permit to allow basically open consumption in a defined area. And it's a way to kind of just get the economy kind of going, support businesses. And so essentially
businesses can play in the festival, whereas they couldn't before.
They can be involved. And so if there's an area of the city, we're going to kind of test it out around 20th and K. There's a bunch of different restaurants and clubs. And so if they're having like a block party, in the past, if you bought a drink inside Faces, you couldn't go outside and enjoy the maybe live band that's outside.
Right.
This, you'll get a special cup. They'll make sure that everyone is 21 and you can kind of go from business to business. So it's also a way where for young folks, if you friends decide, let's go to the place next door, you don't have to chug your drink
and go get a new one.
Yeah. You can take your drink. You can keep sipping on your drink and go to the next venue.
That's a game changer.
That's a game changer. So
it's not like New Orleans where you can just walk around with daiquiris.
No, we're not there yet.
It's just specific areas.
Yeah. Specific
before
areas.
Everybody freaks out in Sacramento.
Specific areas. They will ensure that folks are 21. There's a special cup so that we know you've been ID'd, and so it's not like you can just go to the liquor store and buy a bottle and like walk around. That's not what this is.
They should make it like rhinestone goblets.
Rhinestone goblets, right? Well, remember, we got a budget deficit.
All right, plastic
goblets.
Yeah. So, and then last week, couple things. I think one is a new our arts and culture department presented a proposal to do a new promoter incentive program to incentivize promoters, national promoters, to come and have events here. So they created a creative program, a lot of different tiers to incentivize. And some of the incentives would be if you're going to have an event in our Performing Arts Center or our Memorial Auditorium, the promoter will get a certain dollar amount of all of the ticket sales from like Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
If the attendees purchase drinks, a certain amount of dollars would go to the promoter for attendees buying drinks. And so those are some of the kind of incentives, even rebates on equipment, because we've heard like equipment costs a lot, and even to rent our facilities. So they're even also trying to be flexible on cost and the fees that are associated with having an event at our facilities. And then probably somewhat controversial was a mayoral proposal that was presented to amend an ordinance. And this ordinance, and it was a pass for publication. So whenever you want to change an ordinance, you have to give public a certain amount of time. So this was just to pass for publication, an ordinance to amend camping at city facilities, particularly at City Hall.
Okay.
And so it would prevent people from sitting or laying down in front of City Hall, both Old City Hall and New City Hall, during the hours of 9 p.m. and 6 a.m.
Okay.
And so there were kind of proponents on both sides. Folks felt like our unhoused folks often sleep in front of City Hall. And so we heard from advocates saying that unhoused women felt safer being at City Hall as opposed to other places in the city. And then we heard from folks that felt like they didn't want to see that, right? Yeah. And then we've had incidents with city staff that have had knives pulled on them. They have had people expose themselves. And so I think we kind of see both sides.
Yeah, for sure.
And I know when I got in this morning, our maintenance guy, and he was out there cleaning up, just to be frank, pet and human feces, right? And so it's like, you get a job working at the city and you're like, my job is to like keep City Hall clean, and you're thinking like, oh, I'm gonna take trash out at City Hall, and you're outside having to clean up human feces and hose, like, right?
Yeah.
So and having
every morning.
Every morning, yeah. So I mean, I definitely like see both sides. So what is gonna happen is the council voted to pass for publication, and it will come back for a vote July 22nd. So public has an opportunity, however you feel strongly, either way, show up July 22nd and you can voice your concerns on whether or not. The mayor did also send out a survey asking city staff. So there was a survey that went out to city staff asking kind of like how they felt about it, and really wanting to ensure that city staff feel safe, because we've had staff that don't feel safe when they're walking to their cars and things of that nature. So we're trying to find a way to kind of like balance that out. And then something else that was on council, you might have heard of talk about PBIDs, property business improvement districts. These are areas in the geographic areas of the city where property owners allocate a certain percentage of their tax to go to the city to pay for additional services, such as people to come clean up stuff, right? To come hose off the sidewalks in front of the businesses, pick up needles, additional security guards to patrol the areas when the businesses are closed. And so these designations are for 10 years. And then every 10 years, they have to go talk to the business owners, get them to sign a petition. And you have to have over 50% of the business property owners that want to participate. They do not currently have enough for the Del Paso Property Business Improvement District, and it is scheduled to sunset December 31st of this year. So if they do not get enough signatures prior to that, we will not have a Del Paso partnership.
So they can still collect signatures, though?
There's a deadline?
They can collect signatures, I believe, until August. The council members will vote and count all of the signatures by, I believe, August 19th.
So for the viewers listening, if we understand correctly, basically the head of the Del Paso Improvement District went out to re-secure signatures from all the businesses along the corridor, and the businesses said, we don't want to opt in this time.
Correct.
Okay.
City staff was also involved because we are also probably one of the largest property owners on Del Paso, actually. So the city owns 37 properties.
Really?
So they also had to get signatures from the city because we're a property owner. And so we utilize those services as well, like security and safe and clean. So so that happened, and then I think that was kind of the main things that happened at the council meeting.
Still very eventful, though.
That was.
Yeah.
For a light week and going into a recess. That was some big stuff.
And how long is the recess?
2 weeks?
The next council meeting will be on July 22nd.
Okay. Okay.
See, I'm on it. I know you're going to ask questions thinking I don't know the answer. I'm studying for this quiz. Listeners, you know how Greg do me. Y'all know. So I'm prepared for him today. What you got next, Greg? What you got?
When are we coming back from our recess? No, I'm just kidding.
When are we going? When are we going on recess? Like,
this is our last episode for season 2.
It is. So that's really up to you, Mr. Producer.
Mr. Producer. All in the video.
Yeah.
Like,
all up in the video.
You don't want your producer in your video. Come to CET.
come to CET.
Come to City Hall. Dang. Okay, Suge Knight reference.
For our young listeners.
Who's that?
Who's that?
So, the other topics that we want to talk about for this final episode of the season, we have a few things that we wanted to share with y'all. First one, we had our award-winning community ambassador reunion last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First annual.
Yeah, first annual, the inaugural.
Inaugural.
So we're gonna take a listen, and if you're on YouTube, you can see what we're seeing. So Spotify listeners, take a look at the stuff on YouTube as well. So let's check that out right now.
Thanks to you for being a face of Sacramento. I see many faces that I know from the community here, who I've seen around, and you're an ambassador. You're a bridge between government and city hall and communities. Diverse communities, some communities that don't always speak English. So I applaud this very diverse and integrated group going out there and talking about what we are doing at the city, but also hearing from residents and sharing with us as well. So it's a two-way street.
When I come up and knock on someone's door and they don't know who I am, they're like, why would I listen to her? But if you're their neighbor or their friend, or you go to their church or whatever it may be, they're like, okay, I'm gonna listen. And it's a great way to find out about the programs that we offer at the City of Sacramento. So I just really want to thank you so much for your service to the city.
Street.
Let's take a moment to look around the room. Feel the energy, feel the spirit. The legacy that lives in each and every one of you. Today, as I stand before you, I don't just see a gathering of program participants. I see neighborhood historians, truth tellers, advocates for your community, but more importantly, bridge builders. So let me take you back to where it all began. I want to first start by giving a special thanks to Samiko Hong from the Aggie Square team for hosting us here today. But it was right here with the Aggie Square project that the seed for this program was planted. The entire movement of the Neighborhood Development Action Team Community Ambassador Program really just started as a bold and simple idea. What if we could trust the people who live the closest to the challenges to help us find the solution? What if we supported the community in teaching us how to do outreach and engagement? What if barriers were identified and then removed? What if we ensured that the table had voices that have been historically overlooked? And what if we built relationships and not just programs? And that's what this is today.
Hi, my name is Jessica Davalos Prieto, Community Engagement Analyst at the City. Today we're at the NDAC Community Ambassador Reunion, where we're going to have a lot of time for connections and hopefully new partnerships and just network. So I'm here with Ari Green, who was our co-lead for the program. Just wanted to give her an opportunity to say a few words.
Hi, Jessica, our lead of the program here. Shout out Greg behind the camera. This event is to celebrate all of the cohorts since 2022 of the Neighborhood Development Action Team Community Ambassador Program. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone, meeting previous cohorts that I haven't met, and I'm looking forward to the awards.
So I am here with Teresa Riviera. Can you tell me since when you have been ambassador for?
1902.
That's true. She has been a community ambassador for longer than the program has been started. Since when have you been an official NDAC community ambassador?
I think 2023.
Are you looking for something specifically today?
Yes, to get reacquainted with the people that I haven't seen in a long time to see where they're at.
Perfect. Great to hear. Well, hopefully we can, do that today. So you might ask yourself, what are some of the things ambassadors do? One of the things is that they do really cool projects. So I have here Sam Dawudi.
Hi, everyone.
So he was an ambassador in
2024,
and one of the things he did was a special project. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, I was here in 2024, and one of the very special project that I had, the grant that I had, I used that for the financial empowerment. So it was very helpful and was very welcome in my community. And that opened a new window between my Afghan community and IRC. So they're usually in back and forth communication. Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful to hear, and I'm glad to see you here at tonight's event.
You.
So I am here with
Elizabeth Boyd.
She is
a senior planner at the City of Sacramento's Community Development Department.
And you might ask yourself, a planner? Well, the Neighborhood Development Action Team is actually a cross-collaboration between
Planning, economic development, and community engagement.
So Elizabeth was a big part in the start of the 2022 pilot program. Anything you'd like to share with the audience?
Yeah, we had amazing community ambassadors the first year, and some of them are still around, including Juan Carlos and Mai. So it was pretty awesome, and the success led to us getting an award for our local APA chapter, which is a professional organization called the American Planning Association, and we also got the state award. And this year, we're trying to go after the national award. So,
yeah, and so I always forget to say that this is an award-winning program. So thank you for reminding us and telling us, about it.
Yeah, Lynette is very good at that it's always award-winning community ambassador program, because it is, and just recognizing the amazing members of the community that make this all possible.
Thank you, Elizabeth. So I am here with Chris, one of our newest community ambassadors for the 2025 cohort. Can you tell us a little bit about what community you represent?
Filipino community.
And can you tell us something about, about your role so far as an ambassador, how you've enjoyed it, how you might have disliked it so far?
So far I've been enjoying meeting a lot of the culture, different cultures in the community. So I'm working on really collaborating with the Filipino community. So that's what I'm working on.
And can you share with us maybe some of the programs that you have shared with the Filipino community that we have shared with you at our ambassador meetings?
So the ones that I'm really working on is trying to elevate the employment that the city of Sacramento has right now, such as trying to employ the Filipino community to make sure that the city's jobs are available to them.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed tonight's event. So we are here with Mr. Kwame Curry, Sr. He joins us as an ambassador for 2 years now. For those of you who aren't familiar with the program, this is a program that a lot of community leaders apply for who are liaisons, who are already well connected within the community. So one of the reasons why you were selected is because of your outreach, right, in the community. So can you share with us some of the outlets that you have where you connect with your community?
So I've been running a business in the community going on in August. It'll be 21 years now. I focus on trying to help a lot of small businesses and stuff as well. So one of the things I know I talked about a lot is a grant that actually just closed for the artists, for like artists that deal with graphic designing, that deal with music, entertainment, like all of that stuff, film, all of that. Like a lot of people were really excited about that program, and I had a lot of people that signed up for that program too, to try to get that grant, because that's their livelihood. That's what they love to do, and any little bit helps. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Hope you enjoyed tonight's event.
All right, thank you.
So I'm here with Lynette Hall. She is our community engagement manager. Is there anything you're looking forward to tonight?
I'm looking forward to the awards. And just really recognizing and highlighting all of the amazing, amazing community ambassadors. And so I'm just glad to be here with everyone and seeing some folks that we haven't seen in a while. So that's what I'm most excited about, is just connecting with present ambassadors and past ambassadors, because once you're an ambassador, you're stuck with the city for life. So
No, we're not.
You are, most definitely. We are here with the mayor. And so, Mayor, what are you doing here tonight? Why are you joining us?
Yeah, well, number one, I love Aggie Square.
Absolutely.
This is one of the most important economic development programs in the city to expand healthcare and biosciences and technology right here in the heart of Sacramento, create more jobs, help our economy grow, but just to support our ambassador program. I love the fact that, cities touch communities and neighborhoods all the time, and sometimes people don't always know what's going on. So the ambassador, just like the word, is kind of a go-between to help communities understand what the city is doing as far as our budget, our priorities, our programs. And, Sacramento is a diverse, integrated city, so our ambassadors reflect that and, part of different communities, speak different languages, reflect the diversity. So here to support our ambassadors.
Well, we thank you so much for being here. Thank you.
was a fun night.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was.
I wish we had the Family Feud part recorded.
I know.
But we'll try
We
to
might be able to find some
get
footage.
some clips.
I might have some footage.
Okay. But yeah, I thought it was cool to see the mayor come out and to support the ambassador program.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Councilmember Katie Maple.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know they were all going to be there.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Apparently, the mayor lives like walking distance. He could walk there.
Oh, really?
From Aggie Square.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. He used to be a council member in that district. He used to be Eric
5?
Guetta. No,
Oh,
that's
6.
actually 6 with
Oh, he's on 6.
redistricting.
Oh,
That's 6.
Okay.
I don't know who's responsible for that.
So, but no, I think my favorite part, and we have to find some footage, it was the Family Feud game. It was hilarious.
They were.
To see some of our ambassadors that are somewhat quiet and reserved, just like come out like,
Boom.
let's go, you know. So
Let it be known. CE events.
Yeah.
We get hyped.
It's competitive.
yeah. Shout out Omar. He kept coming up
I
battling.
know, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He was getting spicy.
Yeah, and it was competition. Like
It was.
A little bit of friendly competition.
They've been
down
snatching
to
that
the
bell.
fixing where the bell go. Like
Right.
can't be too close to one
Yeah.
side.
So we had a bell in the middle of this little table, and people had to line up on either side of the bell. And then instead of ringing, well, you had to ring it, but instead they just snatched it off the table. So even
Yeah,
the other person-
it was known.
Yeah, it was-
And then it was funny, the team that won, one of the ambassadors who likes to use a lot of paper towels. I won't say who.
Paper towels.
He got up and like made his speech like he got an Oscar. He was like, I want to thank my family and friends.
Oh my god!
And
He really did.
it was fun though.
It was.
It was really fun. But it was also a good way for people to like learn about our program. So there's always like, we have fun, but it's always like a method to our madness.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, I saw a
Learning
lot of them.
opportunities.
I saw a lot of them interacting and talking about what they want to do together.
and they got a tour too. They got a tour of
Oh,
Aggie
right.
Square.
Tour of
I
Aggie.
just
Shout out to Miko.
Mm-hmm.
And like
So-
the video said, once you're an ambassador,
You're always there. You're
your
stuck
city,
with us.
family for life.
Yeah.
It's like a gang.
Right. A good gang. So this is our last episode of this season.
Mm-hmm.
And so what's been your favorite moment of this last season? 20 episodes. 20 different topics, some guest speakers. What's your favorite episode?
I know mine. Can I start? Because I know mine already.
Yeah.
Okay, can we go that way?
Okay. We're gonna go that way. The one with where you already did the historical, the about the redevelopment.
Oh, the West End.
The West End.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a good, really informative one. Do we have a guest for that?
We did it. That was Nguyen.
Oh, that was Win. Okay. So that's one you like too. But yeah,
Yes, housing injustices.
right. And just acknowledging the redevelopment and the discrimination that happened. I thought it was really cool to see that and actually show pictures and talk about what the city's doing now to correct and right some of those wrongs. I thought that was really cool.
I knew that was your favorite because your write up, like you do write ups for all of our episodes, but your write up for that one, that was extensive. It was so big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was probably my favorite too. And it was like not only so a lot of that stuff working closely with planning and just African American experience. I knew that stuff, but hearing Nguyen from planning kind of just personalize it as a Vietnamese American, like why he got into planning, like I got a chance to learn about his background, how he was brought up, and so it just personalized a little bit who he was. And like I liked Nguyen before, but then it was like I love this guy.
Yeah.
Like he's
I
so
remember you
cool.
saying
Like,
that
I
in
was
the
like, I
recording,
love this
yeah.
guy. Yeah, it was really good.
Like a eternal pass to the cookout.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then my second favorite was the episode we did on like what is our why? Like why do we do the work that we do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That was a good way to start us off for the season.
yeah, just hearing your whys, I was like, I made the right choice, Harvey.
She's like, yes, I
Patting
made
myself on the back here.
She's like, yes, I made that team.
I did a good job.
So it's not cheating if I have two choices as well?
No.
I feel like it. Okay.
Go for it.
I feel like one of my favorite moments is the 2 episodes that we had where we talked to our youth, so like the youth commission and also our intern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We have a couple more interns who joined us now, and I just really love the vibe and the knowledge that they bring.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's so inspiring to see like high school, early college folk just really just leap into being more involved in their communities, and they already know like that they can be the change they want to see in their neighborhoods, and they're already actively doing the work.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Chair Rios.
Yes,
and,
he's phenomenal.
Yeah,
it was super fun talking to them.
Yeah,
yeah,
and Dominque, city staff, who staffed them, because she has those young folks prepared and
so.
Training them up.
Mm-hmm.
Super smart.
Did you have another one? Or was that? Did you say?
I said 2. Yeah.
Okay.
So the
I have a goldfish memory. I'm sorry.
No,
Only
it's
6
fine.
seconds.
Fish memory is crazy.
I guess honorary 3rd was Halloween because we got to dress up. That was fun.
And who are you?
I was Lord Farquaad from
Okay.
Shrek.
That was a bottle of Sriracha.
I was Janet.
Yes.
Oh, with the headset.
And I remember your leather
Catwoman.
ensemble.
With the whip and everything.
That was so right. Dang. Okay, my favorite episode was definitely the what was our why as a team. I think it's very rare to be at a place of employment where you really like your whole team. I really like our whole team. I love our whole team and our department as a whole. So that was cool.
You're not just saying that because we're here.
I might be a little biased.
In front of the boss.
I'm like
Okay, you gotta zoom in. And then also, I really love the youth commission. Have a special place in my heart for the youth. So, training them up to usher in a new generation is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and seeing them form their own opinions and stuff. Taking on leadership roles.
Let me just say though, he was already polished.
Oh yeah.
They got a gem in him.
He's
yeah.
on it.
Oh my gosh. When I was his age,
He's gonna be a commander.
Even doing it.
Yeah, for sure, commander. Right? Yeah.
Mayor, city manager. I see him doing something. Senator, assembly.
For sure.
Speaking it into existence. Well,
what is it that they say? It's not that you're the leaders of tomorrow. You can be the leaders of now.
Yeah,
that's right.
You don't have to wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very true.
To do stuff now.
So those were favorite moments.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on season 3? Are we gonna switch it up?
What you cooking up over there?
Well, we're gonna have the council members on, so that's gonna be a new little thing to look forward to.
You're bringing the pies.
Maybe
finally?
the pies. I want each.
I feel like
council
we need the
member
pies for the council members.
Yeah.
That would
We
be
gotta
so
go
funny.
to a Walmart or something to get the toy pie.
Have you ever had the pie face game?
Yeah. With
So
the
it's like you
cream.
put your face on this contraption, and then you spin a number.
If you
then
want
it
to see
tells
us
you.
pie council members
Yeah.
in
Tune
the face,
in.
Let us
please tune in.
know.
Please
Gonna
send
get
us a
fired.
message if you think that we should pie the council members if they say an acronym.
Should go live. Go live.
Don't make me clip this portion of the podcast and put it on Instagram.
If you wanna
Where
see
did
our
Lynette
council-
go? I haven't seen her in a week.
She's in HR. Human resources.
We're gonna be like free our boss.
Get some shirts. Yeah. From Free Lynette.
We all gonna appear on the episode with our free our boss t-shirt.
And one by one, we're all disappeared.
Wait. So when is season 3 scheduled to start?
I don't know yet. In the fall.
In the fall.
To be determined.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Probably
Follow
October.
us.
I really want to have some more interactive games. I think that was cool. Remember the trivia episode we did? That was
Yeah, that was high stress. Jessica was out to destroy me. I remember. She looked at me from across the
Destroy.
table, and I was like, "Oh,
destroy me like she was in Dynasty. You know Dynasty? Do you know what Dynasty
No,
is?
no, she doesn't.
what's that?"
Stop it. Now you're just being ridiculous. I almost don't know what Dynasty is, so I know you know.
Soap operas, right? Back in the day, they had soap operas, and they were
Back in the day?
What do you mean back in the day?
This is what they be doing, like this, just trying to destroy me. It's like, you work at Walmart, lady. Come on. Anyway, yeah.
What happened to the soap operas, dude? Like,
I feel like if we got like
Days
basic
of Our
level,
Lives, All My Children, that's gone, huh?
Oh, gone.
I feel like they play replays of them.
Wait, what do
But
you
they
mean
did
by
go
like soap
on
operas?
Tubi.
Like,
Wait,
They got
say
that-
that again.
it's like
What'd you say? What?
well, because
What do you mean by soap operas?
I always watch the Filipino ones, or like
Yeah.
nowadays I watch like Korean, Japanese.
Have you ever
Chinese
heard of
ones.
All My Children
Yes.
and
Okay.
Days of Our Lives?
Oh, so that's what the genre is.
Yeah.
like telenovelas. you know?
Telenovelas. Yeah, that's what I would
This
watch.
is great.
Right.
Actually, that's how I learned Tagalog, because I would watch them with my grandma, and they were all in Tagalog.
I used to watch General Hospital with my
General
mom.
Hospital. Wow. Okay.
And then All My Children Come On.
Yeah.
Was that the one with the hourglass? Oh, that was Days of Our Lives.
That's Days of Our Lives. Yeah. But what's crazy is those people were on those shows for like 30 years. Like,
Yeah.
that's a long time to be
That
on one
is.
show. But
The budgets were big back then.
yeah.
Yeah.
And now we got Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That's what replaced the soap
That's what
operas.
replaced.
Like Love Island, all that stuff.
Our viewers.
Don't
Oh my
get
God.
her started on the Love Island.
Oh no.
Love Island. Oh my God.
Oh no. What have I
And
done?
I had a colleague that like I didn't finish watching the episode last night,
Did it spoil it for
and
you?
he did.
Oh.
So now I can't wait to get home. I gotta go watch it because I'm like, oh my God. So that show is. I'm just emotionally like vested into the
Invested
show.
now?
Yeah.
You be voting?
No, I don't vote.
Okay.
Wait a minute, you get to vote on
You
the
get
show?
to vote.
I learned
Because
that
it's live.
yesterday.
The show comes out every single night.
So you get to vote people off the
Yeah.
island?
You can.
America be voting.
Dang.
America is no joke. Like America be like, we don't like you.
You got to
You
go.
gotta go. And you got 30 minutes to pack your bag. That's what makes it
Yikes.
worse. Like,
Wow.
and
For
they're all the way in Fiji.
Oh wow, they're in Fiji.
They're in Fiji.
I'd be
Yeah.
pissed.
So the old show, what was Flavor Flav show?
Oh, Flavor of Love.
In New York. She's like, do you know you have 30 minutes?
What's that?
Or
for?
remember we had the Real World. Remember that
Real
show?
World.
That was the first one,
Wow.
right?
That was like the first real
Reality
kind of
show.
reality
Flavor
show. Was
of
Real
Love.
World.
Isn't that the one where they tried to microwave the chicken?
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I didn't know he wore a big old clock.
Oh, Flavor.
He used to wear some ridiculous clothes.
Yeah. Eccentric would be the word.
So the lady Tiffany Pollard,
Uh-huh.
I remember I was like, she's close with one of my good friends, and so it was like a weekend when he had a show on VH1.
You talking about
So I
Love
was-
Island or Flavor?
Flavor of Love. And
Yeah.
so there is a clip of me and Tiffany Pollard like on TMZ. Like it was so crazy. Yeah. I had a
now
fun
I gotta
weekend.
look.
That's a lore.
I had a fun
Gotta look
weekend.
it
Yeah.
up.
Not all of us
Yeah.
gonna be going down the rabbit hole
Yep.
looking for the clips.
Yeah. Shout out to my old friend Jesse Lewis who made sure I was at all the award shows, and
Wow.
he was on VH1 at the time. So
Oh wow.
Here
You
you
had connects like
best
that,
friend,
huh?
yeah.
Okay.
that was
All
cool.
So I don't know how it got to reality shows.
Love
but
Island.
we were
but
talking about season 3. There's not going to be no soap operas in season 3.
I don't know. It
don't know.
might get real with the council members here.
They might.
Okay.
You never
So-
know.
You gotta test them on the council
mean-
districts.
Yeah, we want to do some more like not like edutainment, right? What we talk
Edutainment.
about.
Well, we don't want to test them. We want to test their significant others. I think that was the funny thing is like asking the council members' significant others.
You got the phone a
You
friend.
could catch a mean side eye.
Yeah.
Awkward
That'd be
car
funny.
rides home.
Right.
Awkward dinners after.
Yeah.
So about the podcast.
You didn't know my district?
But we do want to know, what do you guys want to know from
Yes.
the council members? So before we start season 3, we want to develop some questions that we ask all of the council members
Yeah.
so that you all can get to know them. So whether it's what's their favorite food,
What do you want to
talk about their back, like how did they get into being a council member, right? Like,
favorite soap opera,
where are they from?
TV
Where they
show.
grow up? Like
Definitely where they from.
Mhm.
genre of music? Somebody told me that Denise likes hip hop.
She do.
She does.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
had no idea.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is crazy. Denise is our boss here at OID. She's the lead, and she's a hip hop head. I had no idea.
Maybe season 3 we should bring in more of the lore.
Mm-hmm.
Staff
Yeah.
lore.
Just throw on some Mac Dre, and
wanna
you
do
don't
some-
see Denise come out her shell.
Oh wow.
Might get a tea on the call. Throwing up your teas.
Turf talking. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I'll do the sneeze and the side.
but I think that would be cool. In addition to council members, just like who is our executive team? Like we get an opportunity to know these folks, but we want you all to know them. Like
Right.
who's the deputy
Right.
director? Who's our assistant city managers? The fire chief. So we're gonna have them all on the podcast.
Yeah,
and-
so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Before we head out, I wanted to do some announcements. We have the July Mixer coming up next week.
Yes, we do.
It's gonna
Pop
be
out.
Lock and Key. Pull up.
Are you DJing?
I am DJing.
Pop,
Okay.
lock in, drop it.
Yeah.
No.
It gets
Free
litty
food
at
always. People were
Lock and
dancing
Key,
last
apparently.
month. I was like, okay.
Oh, I just thought of a good idea. We need to do the boots on the ground at the City Connect Mixer.
Okay.
Line dance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Get your fans.
Get
Where
the
them
fans.
fans at?
Oh, hey,
Where
Del
them
was
fans
so
at?
at the laptop giveaway. Dell was giving out fans. So while I was DJing, I was telling him, "Hey, get those fans. We need those."
I put a fan at your desk.
So how many do we have total?
You're my favorite.
how many
I
do we
don't
have
know.
total?
I saw that. I was like, okay. And that's the fans we need.
It's a nice one.
That's what I was saying.
It's a nice one.
Wait, so who had them?
Somebody grabbed some. I think you might have to ask Jessica.
But who was giving out the
Dell.
fans?
It was Dell.
Oh, we need to see if
They
we
were
can get
white
a couple
and blue.
more.
Yeah. Like, we need to do the fan dance. Grab those fans.
We probably could have grabbed a lot more. And they were like, please take our stuff.
I know, they
that's
probably
why-
didn't want to pack up nothing.
I was playing music, so I couldn't grab anything. But
yeah, those are the exact ones that we need. Those are the good ones.
The flappy ones.
Yeah.
So if you're listening and you know the boots on the ground, where them fans at, bring your fan and your rhythm.
And-
Hopefully they go together.
They tried to do a tutorial at Juneteenth.
oh my god.
Hopefully they.
They were trying to do a tutorial.
Maybe we'll do.
Oh, they did. That's right.
They were.
Juneteenth. Oh, we didn't talk about that episode. That episode for me was hella funny. The Juneteenth one.
It was.
You didn't watch
I haven't
it yet.
seen it.
Oh,
You should
man.
probably watch it.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like,
HR is gonna be like, "What did y'all do?"
No, it wasn't that bad. I took all those parts out. One more thing I wanted to shout out. There's a lender open house, part of the small developer incubator program that we had on with Greta. This is this season? Yes, that's season.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a small development project that you're working on and you need some support, you can network with local
Support,
and regional.
i.e. money. Make it rain.
You can network with local and regional banks, credit unions, and CDFIs, which I don't know what it stands for, but
Boom.
certified Diane Feinstein.
No, it's a
impersonators.
financial institution. It's a community development financial institution. Community development.
I thought
CDFI.
it was certified Diane Feinstein impersonators.
What?
Ain't she dead?
Yes.
Hi in
Rest
the
in peace.
face.
Sorry.
Hi in the face.
Thursday, July 24th from 5 to 8 p.m. at Hagenwood Community Center. We'll put the link in our link tree.
Yes.
And we will put that in our description here below as well. So check it out. So if you're a developer, or if you're trying to get into being a developer, you might take a look at the lender open house.
Some skin in the game.
Get some networking in.
But one more announcement. Speaking of mixers, we do already have our August mixer planned out. So third Thursday of August, come out to the North Natomas Aquatic Center for another pool party.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
I'm going to be foot in the water, boots in the ground, feet in the water while I'm DJing.
I'm really bummed because every time we have the August mixer, that's my partner's and I's birthday. So we typically visit family. But I swear, one year you're gonna see me cannonball and I'll go in.
We're gonna.
I promise.
Okay, we hear that.
One like and I'll jump in the water.
One like, not one like.
And I'm the one liking it. But okay.
Challenge accepted.
Not one like. Oh my goodness. And then there's two other events. We have Celebrate Oak Park
Yes,
on
we will be
Saturday. If you're from Oak Park, the big park. For those that are not from Oak Park, McClatchy Park.
McClatchy.
The big park.
We call it the big
Yeah.
park.
What's the small park?
We don't have a small park.
Because you have a big one, you gotta have a small one.
No, it's just the big park.
Okay.
It's just the big
But if you
park.
said the small park, I probably would think you were talking about 4th Avenue Park.
Oh, okay. See.
But people from Oak Park, we just say the big park.
Mhm.
And then we also have All-Star Weekend
Yes.
for baseball here in Sacramento, both Saturday and Sunday in Old Sacramento. There's tons of activities, very kid-friendly. Bring your kids out. There will be all kind of activities. There may be some surprise guests popping up. So bring your cameras.
Can I bring the hype button up? No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
He can't help himself.
Depends
yet.
who
At all.
the guests are.
And so, yes. And then Thursday, we will be at Lock and Key July 17th on K Street, 27th and K.
Pull up.
Pull up.
Am I allowed to say Shaquille O'Neal if you want to be on SacVibes next season? Let us know.
One like to get
One like to get Shaquille O'Neal. But he will be, Shaquille O'Neal will be in Sacramento this weekend. He is doing a DJ set, I believe,
At Lock and Key.
No.
Mixer.
No,
Don't say that.
He will be at Cal Expo.
Oh.
Okay.
Doing a DJ set. So
That's wild.
You got a controller big enough for his hands.
I'm like, all that money and he still needs some DJ dollars? Okay.
No, he's just doing side quests now.
That lifestyle though.
I'm about to say, you know, old people when they get old, they just be doing
wanna do
anything.
Hey, I feel
Age-friendly.
attacked.
Age friendly.
My bad. Age friendly.
And with that, folks, I believe we're at our time.
Wait, this is the last episode, so we gotta celebrate.
What do we do?
Thank you for vibing with us for 20 episodes this season.
Yes.
Appreciate all 6 of you watching and listening on Spotify.
Putting our CE Venmo if you want to pay for a new setup. Just kidding.
We're
We
doing a
take Cash App
GoFundMe
too.
for a
pay
new
cash
mixer.
apps, cash apps.
Apple
Pay. Right.
Take us home, Danielle.
Well, you already said thank you for vibing with us.
You
So
can say it
I'm
again.
going to
Say it again.
Thank you for vibing
thank
with
you
us.
for vibing with us. Everyone say thank you for vibing with us. And don't forget to follow us on social media, YouTube and Spotify.
Yes.
We'll see you next season.
Peace.
Peace.
Have a good summer.